Good afternoon, everyone. Am I
Good
audible to
afternoon.
you?
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
sir.
Okay. So shall we start now? I hope seven, 6, 7 learners are there, so we can start the session. We Yesterday we had completed till Unit 6, and at the end we were discussing about cyber crimes. Now moving further. Good afternoon. And please mark your attendance. Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, yes, sir.
Can you see the screen now? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
Good
very
evening,
good
sir.
evening.
Yes, it is visible.
We will be continuing with Unit 7, that is Transaction Processing System, TSS, and EIS. First of all, we will start with what information from data. Information is defined as the process form of statistical data. It is important to note that information and data are different, you cannot, but they are interrelated. The raw data collected about any phenomena may be used to generate the required information. While processing the data for the information, one needs to keep the following in mind. That is the data correct? That means the data should be accurate, data should be complete, data should be relevant, and data should be time sensitive. Information processing from the raw data can be represented as information funnel. Procurement of correct information in right time is one of the important aspects for business decisions. Having the right information in hand, business organizations can be proactive in its activity to maximize the business profit. Information from data is generated by going it to different stages in the process. They could be stated as summarizing, data trimming and mining, presentation, and index. Data collected for want of information are usually available in the form of questionnaire, schedules, notes, or the official unclassified formats. There could be secondary data as well, which we take from the web. Data trimming is the condensation or consolidation of statistical data for retrieving information. There are specific statistical data reduction tools for trimming the data, depending upon the nature of the data and the objectives of the study. The tools are decided. The results obtained after data trimming need to be related to the object of the meaningful representation. The process of depicting the statistical results in the desired form, that is, charts, diagrams, schematic representation, etc., is called presentation. You might have heard all of these words, phrases, terminology in your MMPC 5 paper. Indexing or codification of the result is required for further processing of information like storage and retrieval, modification, converting into electronic mode for communication, etc. The codification is the base for presenting the information on web pages, in the internet search, The codes are recognized by the computer at a greater speed to retrieve them from the data dictionary or catalog. What are the different types of information? Information retrieved from raw data can be classified in different forms as facts, assumptions, collateral information, fragmentary information, irrelevant information. The manager responsible for taking decisions requires sufficient information from the relevant records available with the organization and if need be from the web also. The term information means collection of facts from which business decisions can be drawn. Facts and figures collected in the connection will enable the company to go for a valid decision. Information system in master. Information handling in an organization should be systematic process. Generally, systems are created to solve problems. One can think of the system approach as an organized way of dealing with a problem, a collection of components that work together to realize some objectives forms a system. There are three major components in every system, that is input, processing, and output. In business information processing system, input is received as data and instructions. Processing is done under the defined instructions and then output is generated. The inputs to the system can be from a data file, internet source, or manual feed. The managers should be well aware of information system because should have positive effect on profit making. It increases business awareness, promotes business reengineering, and enables total quality masters to the managers. Thirdly, if the managers are not acquainted with the information system, significant amount will be wasted in automating ineffective process or at the extreme, companies can fall as a result of poor master. That information is the major source. Some of the important implications about information system deployment and master on information are information system will collaborate, will contribute substantially to the managers in their effective decision making to achieve the organizational objectives. Secondly, information system will enrich the organization to meet the competitive challenges. Thirdly, adequate knowledge from the past experience will help the managers to integrate the business strategy. Fourthly, information system will provide sufficient awareness about the external components to react accordingly. And fifthly, information system is required to take right decision in right time. Some of the important implications about the information masters are if information is conceptualized as a process, it can be integrated into strategy formation. Information master should account the information as an object and as a construct. It has a role in enhancing the information capabilities of individuals and organizations. Almost all managerial activities have an information component. Without information, managers can't work. So, information master practice should be responsive to the needs of managers as information users and as information producers or knowledge creators. The importance of information in masters is further emphasized by the fact that much of the master is primarily decision making. While there are several views of what constitute masters, the generally accepted planning, organizing, coordinating, directing, and control are all concerned with decision making. Because these are the jobs of the managers. Several functional areas of masters, such as personnel, marketing, production, finance, and services, will be significantly influenced by the information system that are to be implemented in an organization. Information once acquired need to be communicated promptly to various departments as per their requirement. Operational decisions deals with a large volume of internal data. The middle master is concerned with medium range of tactical decisions required for much less information. The top master, being concerned with long term or strategic decisions, requires for just a few vital internal information, but a lot of external information. They have to see what is happening in the open market or the across the globe. Typical example of the three levels of information among the functional area of masters can be represented with the help of a pyramid structure. We have seen there earlier also. The top level is responsible for strategical work, middle management level is for tactical, and the bottom level is for the operational. The decision support system works for the top management. Transaction processing system works for the middle level, and office automation system works for the bottom level. Now, this is the hierarchical system in the way the system, the information works. All the four major areas of masters are interrelated, creating a master database comprising of the activities of the organization. Irrespective of the specific area is a must. The master database created should be flexible to have the following features. First, distribute and share the data on network. Now here we can see how this works for the four departments. For marketing, what does the marketing people do? What information has to be shared by them? Order entry, billing, sales analysis, forecasting, and distribution statistics. That is their information which is required. If we now move to finance, they will be responsible for financial plans, cost and asset accounting, budgets, accounts received, and payroll because payment has salary has to be made. If we talk about HRM, they are responsible for recruiting, placement, training, compensation, maintenance. The most important one is the operations. They are responsible for inventory costing, capacity planning, job performance, replacement plan, and purchase communication. This now see how departments are responsible for information sharing and how the database conceptualized database works. A typical example of role of information system for the important areas of functional master at different level of decision making is if we talk about strategic, top. They are responsible for, if we talk in terms of production, new plant location, in terms of finance, alternative financing, personal, that means welfare policy, and marketing, competitors. Similarly, the tactical part, that is the middle one. They are responsible, they should look after production bottleneck, finance variance analysis, personal performance appraisal, and marketing advertising. Third level, that is the operational, they are responsible. If we talk about in terms of production, they are responsible for scheduling, finance for the payroll, personal leave records, and marketing sales analysis. Here, this is a practical example how different departments work at different levels of management and what information they need for their working. Information system in functional areas and decision making. Now, if we talk about marketing master system, the term marketing, as per the American Marketing Association, that is AMA, is defined as the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion, and distribution of goods, ideas, and services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objectives. Marketing function facilitates the activities mostly related to forecasting the sales, forecasting and sales planning, market research, advertising, operation and control of information required for the market. Now, how different departments use, perform, and what is their output? What is the data available? That is sales. Tools applied, forecasting methods, and output, expected production. If we talk about advertisement, expenditure, tools employed is optimization models. Output will be profit maximization. Territorial data, method of market penetration, that is related to geographical component. Market expansion, consumer preference, brand switching tool, market segment, price comparative analysis. Then we have to decide our pricing strategy. Movement of goods, inventory tools, and minimizing the storage cost. Then comes your market research. Here, the input is based on external data collected from the industry, primarily constituting sales performance analysis of a variety of brands in the various market segments of various companies. Secondly, it is industrial infrastructure, marketing, production strength and weakness, industrial advertising, drive and impact, industrial pricing policy and consequences, infrastructure budgets, price of products and sales figure. What are the outputs? Intensive report on industry wide sales performance, inferences of results compared to forecast with respect to past marketing strategy, advertising, and pricing policies. Review of marketing strategy, advertising, and pricing policies, and market share of the company. Now, the thing is that if we talk about marketing planning, some input has to be provided so that only we can get the output. Here, the input will be in the form of summarized data from the market research. Your output will be reviews of sales forecast, product mix strategy, market mix strategy reports, sales analysis, Input will be in the form of sales data by region, product, personal in terms of value and quantity. Projected sales data by region, product, personal for comparison with the actual sales. Sales data customer wise with the transaction data for invoicing system. Your output will be sales report region wise, personal wise, product wise in terms of value and quantity. Then variance analysis on actual sales versus projected sales. Marketing control. Inputs will be sales data of various products of a company. Marketing expense data. Summarized output sales analysis constituting sales performance data in terms of personal, region, product wise. Then sales transaction data from invoicing and sales system. Your output, how, if this is the input, then what will be the outcome? Why we are using it? For variance analysis, age analysis, and tactical reports on desirable and undesirable trends. Then comes your financial master system. Input to the system will be in the form of cash vouchers, bank vouchers, sales vouchers, purchase vouchers, general vouchers. The output will be accounts book like cash book, bank book, sales book, etc. Trial balance, trading account, profit and loss, balance sheet, account receivable statement, and account payable statement. Now, actually, what is happening? Companies are using softwares. They are simply feeding up the data. And according to DSS is decision support system and EIS is executive information system. DSS is a software which supports an organization in taking decisions. The name suggests that. And executive information system is a data driven DSS that is intended to provide business intelligence to middle and senior level managers in both the system's decision making processes involved. With the understanding of decision making process, DSS can be defined as a system that supports the decision making. There are various definitions of DSS that links to the information retrieval with the help of computers, to use of information, to support managers. Different decision support systems are information systems. Decision support systems are used by managers. They are used in making decisions. They are used to support, not to replace people. Decision support systems are used when the decision is semi-structured or unstructured. Decision support system incorporate a database of some sort and decision support system incorporate models. Executive information system is a support system for executives of an organization. See, everything is given in the phrase itself, executive information system. It is a kind of decision support system used in organizations to help executives in decision making. It does so by providing easy access to important data needed in an organization to achieve strategic goals. It is used for monitoring organizations' performance and also for identifying opportunities and problems. The key characteristics of EIS are detailed data. EIS provides absolute data from its existing database. Secondly, it integrates external and internal data. EIS integrates external and internal data. External data is collected from various sources, that is, away from the organization. Presenting information. EIS represents available data in graphical form, which helps to analyze this easily. Trend analysis. EIS helps executives of the organization to data prediction based on trend data. What is the difference between MIS, DSS, and EIS? DSS generally provides support to unstructured or semi structured decisions. The DSS problems are often characterized by incomplete or uncertain knowledge or the use of qualitative data. DSS will often include modeling tools in them where various alternative scenarios can be modeled and compared. And investment decisions are an example of those that might be supported by DSS. If we talk about MIS, MIS is generally more sophisticated reporting system built on existing transaction processing systems, often used to support structured decision making. Typically, will also support tactical level master, but sometimes are used at other levels. Example of structured decision supported by MIS might include deciding on stock levels or the pricing of the products. And if we talk in terms of EIS supports a range of decision making, but more often than not, this tend to be unstructured. EIS supports the executive level of master, often used to formulate high level strategic decision impacting on the direction of the organization. Now we will move to next unit, that is your integrated application. Now the question is what is meant by integrated software application and integrated applications. The meaning of integration is combination or amalgamation. In terms of computer technology, integration is a broad term for any software that serves to join together separate and usually already existing applications. Integrated information can be shared by applications such as Customer Relationship Master, that is CRM, Supply Chain Master, that is SCM, and Business Process Reengineering, that is BPR system, and so on. The amalgamation of integrated software application is called Enterprise Resource Planning, and we widely it is called as ERP. But these are the terminologies which we will be discussing using throughout our content. ERP, that is Enterprise Resource Planning, is a business process master system that integrates all facets of the business, including planning, manufacturing, sales, marketing, front end services like human resource master and finance master, covering accounting, budget, deposits, etc. The term ERP was coined by research firm Gartner around 1990. As the ERP methodology has become more popular, software applications have emerged to help business managers implement ERP in business activities such as inventory control, order tracking, customer service, finance, and human resources. Integrated software applications are available now for almost all business houses, automating many back office functions related to technology, service, and human resources. Now we talk about CRM, that is Customer Relationship Master. This entails all aspects of interaction a company has with the customer, whether it is sales or service related. Computerization has changed the way companies are approaching their CRM strategies because it has almost changed customer buying behavior. With each new advance in technology, especially the proliferation of self service channels like web, Bluetooth, web, phones, more of the relationship is managed electronically. Then comes your supply chain master. The control of the supply chain is a process from supplier to manufacturer to wholesaler to retail and then to the customer. See the supply chain, how long it is. Supply chain master does not involve only the movement of the physical products through the chain, but also like CRM, any data has to be kept that goes along with the product, such as order status information, payment schedule, and ownership titles, and the actual entities that handle the product from stage to stage in the supply chain. Then comes your business process reengineering. It is aimed to make radical changes in an organization from the ground up in an aim to improve performance and make more efficient use of resources. It focuses on the analysis and design of workflow and business processing, which is nothing but the steps and procedures that govern how resources are used in the organization to meet the need of customers or market. It helps organizations to fundamentally rethink how they will do their work in order to improve customer service, cut operational costs, and compete globally. Importance and use of software application for various services in an organization is well known today. We hardly find any sector today untouched by computers, be it education, factory, agriculture, banking, hospital, research and developments, government offices. Everywhere we find the use of computers for daily business and various services. Now companies are giving high importance to software integration, without which it is almost impossible to compete in the market. Today, nobody wants to access data stored in multiple systems. They want to build a strong links between business systems and make information flow better. Many people have given different names to the integration of ERP, SCM, BPR, and CRM. These names include online business or e-business, C business, M business, or mobile business. The people have developed their own names according to their use, but globally, what is used has to be kept in mind. Advantages and business utility. Integrated software packages help in real business growth. Seeing the widespread availability of solutions from IT solution providers, companies today put on priority to integrate their diverse business process to simplify operations for faster decision making. Companies realize that if they have to survive and grow, they have to use tools that can provide quicker and useful information and cut costs that increase efficiency. IT has given business a chance to generate information in real time and thus grab opportunities that were non existent or unseen earlier. With the development of cutting edge technology, we have seen evolution of many systems that has adapted market demands. IT is readily providing business solutions now. The integrated software solution provides a platform to integrate all processes in an organization, enabling it to plan, trace, and see its 4M, that is, material, machine, money, and men, in the best possible way to survive, but best possible way to service customers and reduce costs. Today, a typical business solution is an integration of ERP, BPR, SCM, CRM, BI, and PMS. While ERP can take care of functions like accounting, production planning, payroll, and marketing, etc. BPR can be used simultaneously to cut down on all non value added business process and paperwork. These systems are the enablers of change in the business for better. With the help of these systems, your business can compete better. These systems combined with the web help you to reach your customers more cost effectively. There would be no cost incurred on travel and communication and no cost incurred on setting up the office and employees. The cloud service available with almost all the big players in the market have made the task of maintaining integrated system much more simpler as compared to yesterday's. By this, you would be able to appreciate why we are talking about integration in business solutions and what place it has in the present world. It can be seen that fourth generation business solutions are using web to integrate all systems. ERP is being used in a broader term here. The term ERP is the synonym for integration of all softwares catering to various business processes in the organization. Now we will see what is how this generation of e-business. First one is putting a website on the internet. Second layer is online e-commerce shop on internet. Third one is using CRM and SCM to connect suppliers and customers. And the fourth one is running your entire company using web-based ERP, BPR, and PMS. This is the four layers of generation of e-business. We will see how does this work. It is clear that e-business is similar to e-commerce, but it is more than just a simple act of buying and selling goods online. In fact, it is the method of utilizing digital information and advanced communication technologies to streamline different business processes from the initial to implementation phase. E commerce is just a part of e business. What are the issues in implementing integrated applications? The key to establishing a good IT system lies in the proper planning. Businesses should first specify their needs, processes, and key data. They should clearly specify the kind of information and its flow. Once these specifications are done, it is the integration of information that is required now. Once integration is done, Information is accessible to every department around the company. Customers, suppliers, and other may have also to be provided with the facilities to access relevant information with proper access rights, say status of order, supply delivery, etc. You might have seen if you have purchased anything online through any app. Once your order is booked, the system itself has an option. I don't know how many of you are aware of it. System itself has the option. They ask you to track your order. When you track it, then how does that mobile provide this information to you? Where your order is, whether it has been booked. If it has been booked, then what are the invoice number and different details are provided over there. At what time it left the warehouse, what time it reached the local hub, and normally at what time the product will be delivered to you. How this is all is tracked. That is through the information integration only. As soon as one thing is performed, that information is provided to everyone. Now the question is how, where this information is sent. First to the customer, another one to the hub, third one to the warehouse from where it has to be moved, and this same information is reported to the organized company, also sales and marketing department. In most of the cases, organizations hire the services of IT service providers. These facilities being from third party require comprehensive study and analysis of business requirements to have the integrated system in place. As is and to be processed must be well documented for reference now and then by both the organization and the service provider. As is document contains all the what is required to be automated and integrated. Process owners available in the various departments of the organization are the key persons to put forth the existing process which the organization has been using. They may also contain new requirements to be automated and made part of a new system. ERP and other software packages available for automation are required to be customized to suit the organization. Selecting the right service provider is another issue. Selecting the best and the most cost effective solution depends on developing the RFP and RFQ containing what part of the solution requirement comprehensively. RFP, RFQ is the reference for quotation, and RFP is request for proposal. Must contain all the requirements that each user department needs to in terms of various outputs and inputs once the new integrated software is in place. Business software solutions from Oracle. Your banking system is using this. The integrated application under the umbrella of Oracle are Oracle e-business suites, JD Edwards Enterprise One, Hyperion, PeopleSoft, and Sybil. Oracle took over from JD World in 2005. JD World earlier to it was taken over PeopleSoft. Oracle e-business suite offers a complete set of applications which are capable of automating entire business process encompassing wide arrays of functions. EBS Mobile Release 9 also updates to smartphone apps. EBS Cloud Manager helps enterprise to run EBS on Oracle Cloud infrastructure. Oracle EBS is an integrated set of business applications that deliver comprehensive procedural computerization and thus complete information. Thousands of the world's leading organizations rely on Oracle e-business suite to run their key business operations. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure helps you to save money, gain productivity, and respond to changing business demands with automated, scalable cloud infrastructure. Apart from EBS, Oracle also provides business technology platforms for database and data master, application development and integration, analysts and intelligent technologies for doing business in state of art areas and applications. Business software solution from SAP. SAP is System Analysis and Program Development, which was founded on 1st April 1972 in Germany by five former IBM employees with an idea to create standard enterprise software that could integrate all business processes and enable data processing in real time. Their product gained prominence with the application suite R by 3 in 1992, with the client server software smoothing the path to a globalized economy, turning SAP into a global player. SAP HANA was launched in 2011, giving very fast access to customers. Data analysis that used to take days or even weeks were now completed in seconds. 4 years later, SAP launched SAP S4 HANA, its latest generation of business software. In 2019, SAP acquired US company Qualtrics, a leader in experience master software, placing SAP at the leading edge of this growing segment. The company's integrated applications connect all parts of the business into an intelligent suite on a digital platform. SAP Business Technology Platform powers customers to become intelligent enterprises and supports cloud, on premise, and hybrid customer landscape. Integrated application of SAP is the business suite, which is a bundle of end to end enterprise software applications integrating data, processes, and the business function. SAP solutions are available for many industries like aerospace and defense, engineering, construction, operations, financial service providers, insurance, telecommunication, and banking. Business Suite is used primarily by medium to large enterprise. It helps to run business better, faster, and simpler enterprise-wide, responding more quickly to changing customer needs and market conditions. It includes CRM, financials, HR, SCM, SRM, and many more. SAP also provides state-of-art business technology platform for database and data master, application development and integration, analyst and intelligent technologies for digital transformation, machine learning, blockchain, Internet of Things, cloud computing, big data. Business solution from Microsoft. Microsoft Business Solution offers integrated business application. It creates application and service for retailers, manufacturers, wholesalers, distributors, and service companies like other two players covered in the earlier section. We have seen in SAP Oracle. The Microsoft product, which provides integrated business solution, is known today as Microsoft Dynamics 365. With Dynamics 365, customers have the only portfolio of intelligent business application that empowers everyone to deliver operational excellence, and create more engaging customer experience. MS Dynamic 365 has about 12 standard application modules, which can be integrated as a software solution. Based on the requirement, customers can select one, some, or all application modules for the business growth. Now, the thing is that for where these modules are applicable: finance and operations, retail, human resource, sales, customer service, project service automation, field service, marketing, supply chain master, artificial intelligence for sales, customer service, market insight, mixed reality for remote assistance and layout, business central as ERP for SBM, that is the small and middle level businesses. Everything is on software based now. We can see that there is a solution for virtually everything that your business needs. For all types of business, that is small, medium, or large, integrated application solution is available worldwide with the state of art technologies. It is up to the business houses to select the right solution for the respective requirements. Now we move to block 3, that is system analysis and computer languages. You can see that Unit 9 is related to building information system, Unit 10 is system analysis and design, and Unit 11 is computer programming and languages. We will start with Unit 9, that is building information systems. Information systems means this is related to people, procedures, and resources that collects, transforms, and disseminates information in an organization. In the world of what today's end users rely on many types of information systems. Automation has penetrated everywhere and in every field of life. Here, we will concentrate on computer-based information systems that use hardware, software, communication technologies, and another forms of information technology to transform data resources into variety of information products. Four kinds of organization changes are enabled by information system. These are automation, rationalization, re-engineering, and paradigm shift. We'll see. Computer-based information system and its classification. A computer-based information system uses the resources of people, end users, and IS specialists. Hardware, that is machine and media, software, that is program and procedures, to perform input, processing, output, storage, and control activities that converts data resources into information products, as it is shown over here. Now you can see different resources are there, and those different resources have different area to work. They are performing different, they are providing different data. If you see from the left, if you talk in terms of hardware resources, that is machine and media, input of data resources is there, which helps moves towards the processing data into information, and that output of the information. But in between, when the processing is going on, we have to keep control of system performance, and simultaneously we have to be have provision of storage of data resources. For that, you need data model and knowledge bases. And for control system, you have end users and IES specialists. That is how the data source, data information, and data products are monitored. Now, what is system? A system is a group of integrated components working together towards a common goal by accepting inputs and producing outputs through an organized transformation process. Such a system, sometimes called a dynamic system, has three basic interacting components or functions. Input involves capturing and assembling elements that enter the system to be processed. For example, raw material, energy, data, and human effort must be secured and organized for processing. Second one is processing involves transformation process that convert input into output. Here the example is a manufacturing process or a mathematical calculation. Thirdly, the output. This involves transferring elements that have been produced by a transformation process to their ultimate destination. For example, finished products, human services, and master information must be transmitted to the human users. The system concept can be made even more useful by including two additional components: feedback and control. A system with the feedback and control component is sometimes called cybernetic system. That is a self-monitoring, self-regulating system. Now, what is feedback? Feedback is the data about the performance of the system. For example, data about sales performance is feedback to a sales manager. Control involves monitoring and evaluating feedback to determine whether a system is moving towards the achievement of its goal. The control function then makes necessary adjustments to a system's input and processing components to ensure that it produces proper output. This information system model highlights the relationship among the components and activities of information system. It provides a framework that emphasizes four major components that can be applied to all types of information system. It is people, hardware, software, and data are the four basic resources of information. People resource include end users and IS specialists like programmers, system analysts, system and network experts, etc. Hardware resource consists of machine and media. Software resources include program and procedures. And data resources includes data, model, and knowledge bases. If we talk about data resources that are transformed by information processing activities into a variety of information products for end users. Thirdly, it is information processing. It consists of input, processing, output, storage, and control activities. Information system. Although people often think of information system as tools for decision making, each type of information system supports both communication and decision making in number of ways. If we talk about system type, it is office automation system, which provides individual, effective way to produce personal and organizational business data to perform calculation and to create documents. Typical user, anyone who stores personal data, creates document or perform calculation. Impact on communication. It provides tools for creating documents and presentations such as work process and presentation system. And what is its decision? Impact on decision making. Providers spreadsheets and other tools for analyzing information. Communication tools also help in implementing decisions. Then how see the micro weakness of the things? Communication system, this helps people work together by sharing information and many different forms. Anyone who can communicate with other includes office workers, managers, and professionals. Telephone and teleconferencing for communication, virtual conferencing and meeting, email, Vmail, use of social media for communicating using messages and documents, access to memos and other shared information, telephones and these, if we talk in terms of technology, telephones and teleconferencing for decision making, virtual conference for meeting, email, and supports sharing information related to making joint decisions. We see at how many levels this works. Now, in terms of management information system and executive information system, it converts TPS data into information for monitoring performance and managing an organization, provides executive information in a readily accessible interactive format. Managers, executives, and people who receive feedback about their work. It provides a basis of facts rather than opinions for explaining problems and their solutions. Many may incorporate email and other communications method with the presentation of computerized data. It provides summary information and measures of performance for monitoring results, and it may provide easy ways to analyze the types of information provided in less flexible form by older MIS. In terms of DSS, it helps people make decisions by providing information models or analysis tools. Analysis managers and other professionals work upon it. And analysis using DSS helps provide a clear rationale for explaining a decision, and it provides tools for analyzing data and building models. Analysis using a DSS helps define and evaluate alternatives. What are the different examples of each type of information system in three functional areas of business? If we talk about system type, it is office automation system. Sales department need what? They need spreadsheet to analyze different possible prices and word processor to create sales contract. Correct. Manufacturing experts need spreadsheet to analyze a production schedule. Word processor to write a memo about how to fix a machine. And the finance part, it's spreadsheets to compare several loan rearrangements. And word processor to write a memo about new financial procedures. Communication system, it is by email and use of social media to contact customers. You have seen companies are doing it. Video conferencing and use of social media to present new sales material to Salesforce. Workflow system to make sure all sales steps are completed, and the system to coordinate all work on a complex sales contract. Email and use of social media to discuss a problem with a new machine. Video conferencing to coordinate manufacturing and sales effort. You might have heard of it, or if you people are working, you might have used what I'm discussing right now. Workflow system to make sure engineering changes are approved. Vmail and use of social media to communicate with bank about loan arrangements. Video conference to explain effect of financing on factory investment. Workflow system to make sure invoice approval procedure payment. And system for exchanging the latest information related to lawsuits. MIS system and executives. They prepare weekly sales report by product and region. weekly production report by production and operations, and receivables report showing invoices and payments. See the three departments how they are working. And for DSS, system helping insurance salespeople test alternatives, marketing data and models to analyze sales, system displaying current priorities for machine operators, and production data and model to analyze production. And for the marketing, it is a system analyzing characteristics of customers who pay bills promptly, and stock database and models to help in selecting stocks to buy or sell. Now, office automation system. You have heard the word of spreadsheets, word documents. Now we will see how they are used and what are the different stages now where office automation system works and how it is used. An office automation system facilitates everyday information processing tasks in office and business organization. This system includes a wide range of tools at spreadsheets, word processors, and presentation package. Although telephones, email, Vmail, and social media can be included in this category, we will treat communication system as a separate category. OAS helps people perform personal record keeping, writing, and calculation course efficiently. Of all the system types, OS and communication system are the most familiar to students. Tools generally grouped within the OS category includes spreadsheet, are an efficient method for performing calculations that can be visualized in terms of cells of a spreadsheet. Although spreadsheet programs serve second nature today, the first spreadsheet program was VisiCalc. You might have heard Excel. Excel is using spreadsheet. Text and image processing system stores, revise, and print documents containing text or images. These systems started with simple word processors but have evolved to include desktop publishing system for creating complex documents ranging from brochures to book chapters. Presentation package helps managers develop presentation independently instead of working with typists and technical artists. These products automatically converts outline into printed pages containing appropriately spaced tiles and subtitles. These pages can be copied directly into transparencies or slides used in presentation. Personal database system and note-taking systems help people keep track of their own personal data. Communication system. Electronic communication helps people work together by exchanging or sharing information in many different forms. Every day we come across a lot of communications through social media, tools such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Messengers, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. These are all the softwares which are what people are using it, and mostly they are free of cost. New communication capabilities have changed the way many business operates by making it possible to do many things at a distance that previously required being present in a specific location. This section group use these tools into four general categories. First one is teleconferencing system, which makes it possible to hold same time, different place meeting. Ours is the example. Messaging system, making it possible to transmit specific messages to specific individuals or group of individuals. What we are doing to inform you about your progress through WhatsApp or email. Groupware system, a part starts with messaging but go further by facilities accessing to documents and controlling Comes your knowledge master system. This facilitates the sharing of knowledge rather than just information. Groupware helps teams work together by sharing information and by controlling internal workflows. Coined in the late 80s, the term groupware has attained worldwide recognition due to an increasing need for groups to work together more effectively at a distance as a result of downsizing and rapid organizational change. This is being used in all fields, etc. Groupware goes beyond messaging by facilitating access to documents and controlling spread team related workflow. Many groupware products are related to specific groups, related tasks such as project master, scheduling meeting, calendaring, and retrieving data from shared databases. Lotus Note is the another a prominent product in this category is designed for sharing text and images and contain a data structure that is cross between table-oriented database and an outline. For example, a law firm in Seattle uses Lotus Notes to permit everyone working on a particular case to have access to most current memos and other information about that case, even if they are traveling. Other companies use Lotus Notes to store and revise product information for salespeople selling industrial products, thereby replacing the massive three ring binders they formerly lugged around. Then comes your intranet and extranets. The worldwide spread use of World Wide Web has led many firms to apply the information sharing concept of groupware on a much larger scale by creating an additional type of communication system. Intranets and extranets. Intranets are private communication networks that use the type of interface popularized by the web, but are accessible only by authorized employees, contractors, and customers. They are typically used to communicate non sensitive but broadly useful information, such as recent corporate news, general product information, employees' manuals. In some cases, employees can use intranet to access and change their personal choices regarding health insurance and other benefits. Once security issues are addressed adequately, intranets for accessing general purpose corporate data may lead to widespread use of intranets as a front end to transaction processing system, that is TPS, and master information system, that is MIS. Extranets are private networks similar to intranets but are directed at customers rather than at employees. Extranet provides information customers need, such as detailed product description, frequently asked questions about different products, maintenance information, warranties, and how to contact customer service and sales office. By using extranets, companies are making this type of information increasingly available at a single interactive site that is easy to navigate. Then comes your knowledge master. A final type of communication system is very different from systems that support real time communication or provides access to information. Today's leading businesses are increasingly aware that their employees' knowledge is one of their primary assets. In consulting companies and other organizations that rely heavily on unique competencies and methods, knowledge has more competitive significance than physical assets because the physical assets can be replaced or replenished more easily. Knowledge master systems are communication systems designed to facilitate the sharing of knowledge rather than information. The idea of knowledge master is still emerging and is applied in many different ways in different forms. The computer applications underlying knowledge master systems are often built on technologies such as intranet, electronic mail, groupware, databases, and search engines. The human element is paramount in knowledge master. The companies with their best results to date stitch technologies together into a system that operates effectively and that is genuinely supported by the culture. Now comes transaction processing system, that is TPS. This collects and stores data about transaction and sometimes controlled decision made as part of a transaction. A transaction is a business event that generates or modifies data stores in an information system. TPS were the first computerized information system. We encounter computerization TPS frequently, including every time we write a check, use a credit card, or pay a bill sent by company. A TPS used to record our sales and generate a receipt is primarily concerned with collecting and storing data. If the TPS validates a credit card or helps a clerk determine whether to accept a personal check, it also controls decisions made within the transaction. TPS are designed based on detailed application for how the transaction should be performed and how to control the collection of specific data in specific data formats and in accordance with rules, policies, and goals of the organization. Most contains enough structure to enforce rules and procedures for work done by clerks or customer service agent. Some TPS bypass clerks and totally automate transactions, such as the way ATMs automate deposits and cash withdrawals. As soon as you withdraw cash from an ATM machine through debit card or credit card, what happens? That machine provides you the money. After inserting the card, they ask for the OTP, the secure password which is known only to you. Once that is fed up into the machine, the next process starts. They ask you different information. What do you want? See, at a kiosk, everything is being performed, which is normally performed in bank system or in a bank. But now this ATM is doing it. As soon as pressed by the ATM machine, a message comes to your mobile phone. That is, this much has been withdrawn at this time, this transaction number. Everything is stored. At from which ATM it was won, at what time, what is the location of the ATM. Everything is recorded. Who records it? Who stores it? The company does it. The system does it. Certain TPS, such as airline reservation system, may automate decision-making systems. Functions such as finding the flight, that best meets the customer needs. Finally, when all the information for the transaction has been collected and validated, we have stored it in a standard format for later access by others. As anyone knows who has tried to make a reservation when a computerized register system is down, organizations rely heavily on their TDS. Breakdowns disrupt operations and may even bring business to a complete halt. As a result, a well designed TPS has backup and recovery procedures that minimize the disruption resulting from computer outages. Batch versus real time processing. There are two types of transaction processing. One is batch, and the other one is real time processing. When real time processing, each transaction is processed immediately. You might have went to bank. Normally, what do they do? In the ATM or in a bank, is in the box. There were some issues with the internet. I was talking about how your bank system works. This is batch versus real time processing. A best example is of the bank system. In the bank, we have a box where we drop our checks at a particular period of time during the banking hours. And officers open up that box and withdraws of the check. That means that is a batch process. But whenever you are making a transaction through your ATM or debit card, it can be withdrawing cash or transferring cash money to another's account. That is a real time processing. This is the difference. Normally, for check clearance, it takes 72 hours or 48 hours to 72 hours for check clearance. But online payment is made immediately, just on a click. The person providing the information is typically available to help with error connections and receive confirmation of transaction completion. Batch processing was the only feasible form of transaction processing when data were stored only on punch cards or tapes. That is the history. The real time transaction processing requires immediate access to an online database. Compared to batch processing, real time processing has more stringent requirements for computer response and computer uptime. As an obvious, when a travel agent says sorry, the computer is down. The jobs and work methods of the people in the real time TPS are designed under the assumption that the system will be up and available. Enterprise Information System. Information System is different. Enterprise Information System is different. The idea of these efforts is to create unified databases about that permits any authorized individual to obtain whatever information would be helpful in making decisions across the organization. In theory, at least having all this information in a unified database should improve decision making. Enterprise information systems are quite controversial because the effort to create them is enormous. They involve much more than changing the format of database. Many organizations have found that the integration resulting from this large investment seems worthwhile. The last part of this discussion explains why these information systems are usually called enterprise resource planning system, even though planning is not their main focus. Master and Executive Information System, that is MIS. This provides information for an organization's managers. An idea of MIS predates the computer age. Computerized MIS generates information for monitoring, performance, maintaining, coordination, and providing background information about the organization's operations. Users include both managers and employees who receive feedback about performance indicators such as productivity. The concept of MIS emerged partly as a response to the shortcoming of first computerized TPS, which often improved transaction processing but provided little information for masters. Computerized MIS typically extract and summarize data from TPS to allow managers to monitor and direct the organization and to provide employees accurate feedback about easily measured aspects of their work. Decision Support System DSS. It is an interactive information system that provides information, model, and that data manipulation tools to help make decisions in semi structured and unstructured situations where no one knows exactly how the decision should be made. The traditional DSS approach includes interactive problem solving, direct use of models, and user controllable methods for displaying and analyzing data, and in formulating and evaluating alternatives decisions. This approach grew up out to the dissatisfaction with the traditional limitation of TPIS MIS. The MIS provided reports for master but were often inflexible and unable to produce the information in form of which managers could use it effectively. Everybody has a different thinking capacity. Every individual has. So it's very difficult to understand everybody's understanding. So that is the limitation. DSS are typically designed to solve the structural part of the problem and help isolate places where judgment and experience are required. The broad spectrum of information system with the DSS label range from general tools such as spreadsheets, data analysis, and graphics packages to highly customized simulation or optimization models, focusing on a specific business situation. Now we move to OLAP and data mining. The use of online data analysis tool to explore large database of transaction data is called online analytical processing. That is OLAP. The idea of OLAP grew out of difficulties analyzing the data in databases that were being updated continuously by online transaction processing system. When the analytical process access large slices of the transaction database, they showed down transaction processing critical to customer relationship. Downloading data to a data warehouse makes it possible to perform both transaction processing and analytical processing efficiently without mutual interference. Data mining is the use of data analysis tools to try to find the patterns in large transaction databases, such as the customer receipts generated in large sample of grocery shops across the United States. Careful analysis of this data might reveal patterns that could be used for marketing promotions, such as correlation between diaper sales and beer sales during the evening hours. Redesigning the organization with information systems. One of the most important things to know about building a new information system is that this process is one kind of planned organizational change. Frequently, new system means new ways of doing business and working together. The nature of task, the speed with which they must be completed, the nature of supervision, and who has what information about whom will all be decided in the process of building an information system. What we mean to say, what is important to understand is that production person will be least bothered about the financial activities. And similarly, the finance people will be least bothered about the production activities. But HR department will be bothered or will be requiring information of both production as well as finance people. System builders must understand how a system will affect the organization as a whole. And the top management needs the information about all. They need information about production, finance, marketing, sales, supply chain, HRM, HR, human resource, everything they want. System builders must understand how a system will affect the organization as a whole, focusing particularly on organizational conflicts and changes in the locus of decision making. Builders must also consider how the nature of work groups will change under the impact of new system. Builders determine how much change is needed. New information system can be powerful instrument for organizational change. There are four kinds of structural organization change that are enabled by information technology. First one is automation, second one is rationalization, third one is re-engineering, and the fourth one is paradigm shift. You have to see the relation between the two factors. That is on vertical line, you can see that it's low, return, and high. On the horizontal side, that is low, return, and high, and on the vertical side is low, risk, and high. Now you can see the area. The most common form of IT enabled organization change is automation. The first application of information technology involved assisting employees perform their task more efficiently and effectively. Calculating paychecks and payroll registers, giving bank tellers instant process to customer deposit records, and developing a national-wide network of airline reservation terminals for airline reservation agents are all examples of early automation. Automation is akin to putting a large mentor in an existing automobile. Automation frequently reveals new bottlenecks in production and makes the existing arrangement of procedures and structures painfully cumbersome. Rationalization of procedures is the streamlining of standard operating procedures, eliminating obvious bottlenecks so that automation can make operating procedures more efficient. A more powerful type of organization change is business re engineering, in which business processes are analyzed, simplified, and redesigned. Re engineering means redesigning. Re engineering involves radically rethinking the flow of work, the business procedures used to produce products and services with a mind of radically reduce the cost of business. A business process is a set of logically related tasks performed to achieve a business outcome. Business reengineering reorganizes workflows, combining steps to cut waste and eliminating repeated paper intensive tasks. New information system can ultimately affect the design of entire organization by actually transforming how the organization carried out its business or even the nature of the business itself. This still more radical form of business change is called a paradigm shift, the fourth one. Here, it involves rethinking the nature of business and the nature of the organization itself. Banks, for instance, may decide not to automate, rationalize, or re-engineering the jobs of tellers. Upshift is akin to rethinking not just the automobile, but transportation itself. Of course, nothing is free. This shift and re engineering often falls because extensive organization change is so difficult to orchestrate. Some experts believe that 70% of time they fail. Why do so many corporations and attain such radical change? Because the rewards are highly high. In many instances, firms seeking shifts and pursuing re engineering strategies achieve stunning out of magnitude increase in their return on investment, that is, productivity. I hope it's enough for the day today. Any question from anyone?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Any question from anyone? Tomorrow you have session for MMPC 9 also.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are going to have it.
Okay. It has been informed to you yesterday that I will be taking that session, the remaining two sessions. And if more are required, then let us know. Uh,
Definitely.
I will be, we are into block three right now for MMPC 9.
Yes.
Okay. Which topic? Which part
What
has
What did you say, sir?
I said key in MMPC 9, how much you people have completed?
Well, as of today, I was in 13. I think I've just one or two left.
13 units have been completed.
I read personally, so yes.
Okay. Okay. So anyone has any question or we can conclude today's session?
Probably we can conclude. So possibly maybe tomorrow we can start with questions. I don't know what you think.
No, that's fine. I'm ready to answer your questions because
Okay.
as per your time is concerned, I will be taking 9 as well as 8, both today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow.
That's fine. We're looking forward.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you and bye bye. Thank you for your time, sir.